All right, hello and welcome back to the Binge Boys podcast. This week we watched Sense8 season 2 and the series finale. But before we get into that, we'd like to introduce ourselves with you today. My name is Enrique.
My name is Eli.
And my name is Tristan.
And we are what you can call the Binge Boys. Lads, we watched Sense8 season 2, possibly the longest fucking runtime for 12 episodes known to mankind.
Dude, yes, sir. I didn't know they put 2 movies and TV shows, man.
Yeah, we basically got 2 movies and 10 other episodes instead of 12 episodes.
If you're looking for a show with plenty of time to watch time, I guess this is the one.
Yeah, if you hate yourself and just want to spend 20 hours watching a show,
Whoa.
Sense8 season 2 is for you.
Whoa.
That's not to say I didn't like it. I liked it, but fuck, dude, it's a long as shit.
Well, yes, no, it's long.
Before we get into our scores and our arguments on the scores, we are going to start it out by doing our little short recap of each episode. A lot shorter than last week's, that's for sure. We here at the Binge Boys, apologize.
Yeah, last week we kind of were
the average size of this group.
Yeah, last week we just kind of, we phoned it in. Can't lie to the people. But we're back this week, bitch. We're out here dropping 37 points on your head from 10 for 14 from the field, bitch. We're here to ball.
Game sick right now.
We're here to ball. So fuck what you're watching. We ain't watched shit. It's been a week, people. And like I told you, we had to watch 20 hours of Sense8.
I was gonna say, you think we've been watching anything? You think we've been working? You think we have a life?
Bro, this shit was 20 hours plus long. We had to watch it in 1 week. You think I had time for any anime? I couldn't even watch the new episode of Rent-A-Girlfriend yet. That's some bullshit.
Sense8, shit. You need 8 days in a week just to finish this season.
That's a fucking fact. I had to power through half of it in 2 days, bro. Not even half. I had to power through like 8 of the episodes in 2 days. I am fucking tired of guys.
That's some of a personal thing.
Well, it had some scheduling conflicts for Tristan. Because I had my shit planned out for Sunday, but scheduling conflicts led us to recording on Saturdays instead of Sundays like normal. But you guys don't give a fuck. It comes out for Monday like you.
It
still comes out on Mondays for you. I'm the one that's gotta suffer. All right, so
we're already off topic, as you can see.
So it's season 2. If you want spoiler free, suck my dick. Go somewhere else. We're here this week just to give you the fucking lowdown and dirty spoilers, and how about which members of the cast we would fucking not.
Wait a minute.
So
we are not doing this.
So we're going straight in this episode. We're going to straight in episode 1 recap. Episode 1. We're back. Coffeeus is fucking darker than normal. Wait, who is this guy? This is new actor. New actor fucking sucks.
We have to discuss this.
Yeah, he fucking sucks. That's it. Boom.
So,
I'm like, oh, dude, I don't even know. I thought man had a brother or something, and then, and then his homie's like, oh man, you got a haircut. I was like, no, you got a new face plastic surgery looking like. I'm like, come on, dude.
He says, speaking of changes, he goes, you're looking a little different these days. I was like, come on. At least they addressed it though. At least they didn't just like replace the actor. And then not like as if like, oh yeah, this is the same dude.
Yeah, I was gonna talk shit if they did that. I was gonna be pretty pissed, especially in a show where everyone goes into each other's fucking brains. I would have been fucking pissed. You know what I mean? Like that shit would have been crazy.
Exactly.
No, I agree with you there.
Here's the thing. Go
ahead. Yeah, go for it. No, I'm moving. Okay, go for it.
Oh, my thing about this, I don't like the new Coffeeus. I don't like the new Van Damme. However, the reason that I don't completely hate him is simply because Coffeeus is such a good character and well written as a whole, saves the actor here, in my opinion.
He doesn't really have the innocent like positivity boy thing going on.
He doesn't.
That's why I liked Coffeeus though. He was just so positive and like fun to watch. Like when we talked about our rankings of characters,
right?
Yeah, and this character's just kind of like there. I don't know. He just seems kind of
the same.
Nah. But no, I get it. I mean, personally, I understand why you'd want to leave. Like, I don't want to be in bi orgies. Like, and I understand why that actor would want to leave.
It was about the money.
No, I'm just playing.
I mean, his character was kissing all up on Will Gorski's neck during that orgy.
Yeah, he was. He was. And I get it, man. Sometimes the money's just not good enough.
Yeah, but he just couldn't match the charisma of the guy from the last season, Ami. Ami was a fucking beast. If last season he was Coffeeus, this season he's Morpheus, because this is not the same fucking guy.
Morpheus.
So that happened off of the spiral back of the first season. Fucking Leto pictures get leaked. His boyfriend's fucking classroom sees him getting fucked in the ass. They're like, haha, you're a sheet packer, and I was like, wow, dude, you're a bitch.
The way that Hernando turned that around though, that was legit.
And so then he says, fuck you, and then they both move on. Riley and Will are having a good relationship, except they're doing heroin now. That's for cool.
They're just shooting up.
Yeah, just shooting up all the time. Morpheus got a new Van Damme from that guy he was helping out from the first season. He hooked it up because the original Van Damme had bullet holes and blew the fuck up and caught on fire. Wolfgang is still the best character.
Yeah,
Felix is out now too, so he's got his boy back.
Well, Van Damme took it to a whole nother level. Usually it's new year, new me. He said new year, new me, new van, new lifestyle. Dude, he really just changed up his whole personality.
He really did.
You're absolutely right.
Then we get more of Wolfgang in his feels crying in the club. I wrote down Wolfgang X Kala died so that Will X Riley could live, and this is true. I'm here for it. Especially with how the way that ends up at the end of the season, I'm absolutely here for Will and Riley more than I am for Wolfgang Kala.
I agree with this. I definitely agree with this. We'll get into it. I said before Wolfgang, do we get a little bit of Sun backstory? Her and that guy that she fights, and
she's still in prison.
No, dude, I'm talking about when she was younger.
No,
she ends up in the locker room with that dude.
Yeah,
he ends up losing. They end up, doing a little thing. I was just gonna say, man, all you gotta do, Tristan, is lose a fight, and girls will be all over you. Because obviously that's what happened in this show, man.
He lost to her though.
I know, you lose to her, you end up in the locker room, y'all fucking like that's how it goes in the show.
He had to win in one way or another. So that's what he did.
Who is the real winner?
He went 1-1. She went 2-0. Realistically,
we'll see about that.
She did. She beat him in the fight, got the trophy, and then got hers. Just like I
did.
It's true. You tell me I'm wrong?
No.
2-0, baby.
Anyway.
So then Wolfgang, Kala decides, we find out Kala's a virgin, and she wants to fuck her husband, but she's like feeling weird about it. So then she finally gets the courage to get dressed in lingerie. She goes to go fuck. Oh shit! Wolfgang's fucking the shit out of some chick with bangs on his birthday. Boy, was that actress pretty attractive.
Dude.
Solid 9 out of 10.
Dude, it was straight punishment. I felt bad for Kala.
Ladies with bangs, call me.
Oh my god.
White lady, sorry.
Damn, come on, dude. You can't say that. You can't say that.
He was. Oh no.
Yeah, so then that happens. Kala's trying to out sexy him. Turns out her husband's on Z's Ansari because he's a fucking doof. Falls on his penis and snaps that shit right in half. And then he disappears for the rest of that episode. We find out
just like his penis.
We find out Bug is still a thing.
Bro, Bug is my guy.
Dude, I don't even know how you can say that.
Dude, Bug.
I love Bug, but he's fucking dirty though.
He's so weird, bro.
Bug's that dude who always asks like, "Yo, bro, can I get a piece of that?" Like you eat like a chicken sandwich. Like, yo, can I get a piece of that chicken sandwich?
Oh, I thought you meant about
no.
Like,
Like,
wait.
He would ask that too, though.
Yeah, you know he would.
No, there's another guy that asks, "Can I get a piece of that?" all the time in this season. We'll get to that fuck up.
Yeah,
but he wants to just fuck the shit out of Nomi. Like, really does. And that's kind of fucked up because he knew her when she was Mike. So, like, was he trying to fuck a little boy this whole time? Like, what's going on there?
Said,
No,
want to
no.
fuck you? No, me.
And then we find out Will is Kenshi from Mortal Kombat. Eli predicted it.
Yep, I did.
He's got the whole blindfold on, going fucking ice skating. Will's father is a drunk still.
Still, yes. I'm glad we said still, because he always was.
Yep, and he whispers, bitch face, old ass man, Gandalf the bitch, whatever you want to call him.
No.
Yeah, he's just there fucking up and just causing Will's dad to be angry all the time. And that's episode 1.
Pretty much. That's exactly what happened.
So I got a question for you guys, based off of the Lito's nudes and Lito's nudes. Nice, dude. Lito's nudes leaking.
Yeah.
Y'all take nudes?
What?
No,
I don't.
Okay, you don't? All right, I see we're lying on the podcast today.
Let's say it.
I don't know. Dude, if I had something to be like proud of, then sure.
Oh man, we're getting deep here on the podcast now.
Okay, let me ask you another question. Would y'all fuck your girl on camera?
Hey, if it's just for us, of course.
I mean, yeah, if it's just for us.
I
Granted, if we're both in it to cut the check,
no,
it could be worth it.
Could be worth it. I would do it.
I do.
It depends on the money, of course.
For being honest here on the pod, yes to your first question.
The Binge Boys would like to tell you that we are starting OnlyFans. OnlyFans gang is coming out. You can pick your favorite member. We'll put out a monthly calendar of with your favorite member. Got it, boys.
We do have a squad name for OnlyFans. It's Boys with Buns.
Yes.
Except only one of us does.
All right, so
I Tristan.
Your
It's the
wife.
only thing I'm proud of.
Ego boost.
The only thing I'm proud of.
All right, so episode 2. I just wrote down it's fucking boring. Nothing happens. Lots of bullshit. They found out where Whispers is and who he is, and they found out the little girl Will keeps seeing in his fucking dreams, like she's from Insidious. Turns out that she was killed by him.
Oh, well, yes. Okay. My one big note from season 2. From episode 2 was when they did that whole like "Who am I" thing, when they had Leto doing the interview and Coffeus also being like interviewed, and they did the whole thing like "Who am I?" like, you know, identity, stuff like that. They both made real nice speeches. It was a nice real life mirror, almost like real relatable, and it was like that hits a little bit, and I love it.
All right. I had a couple, and that's just the one when they're in the theater and everybody started leaving the theater when Leto was like kissing a girl. I don't know if it's different culture in Mexico. I don't know, but like I don't see anyone like here at least like leaving a theater because they see a gay or lesbian, LGBTQ, whatever, kissing somebody that's not of their sexual preference.
Mexico don't fuck with that shit, son.
What's
up?
They
really don't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if it's a culture thing or what, but like, I don't know. There's so many roles here in the U.S. at least that like people do that. Like Ellen Page, for example, she's openly like not straight, but she's still like kissing on dudes in some of her movies, aka Juno, aka.
Is she gay or is she bi?
I'm pretty sure she came out as gay, but I could be wrong.
Okay. Well, then
you don't got a shot, Tristan. Don't worry about it.
I know. R.I.P. But I mean, like, yeah, like you were saying, because oh boy, Neil Patrick Harris. Neil Patrick Harris is gay, but I'm pretty sure he's kissed women on screen plenty of times.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I'm just saying, like
you're acting.
Yeah.
It's just Mexico doesn't fuck with that shit. Like, in general, they don't like gay people. Sure. It's pretty fucked up. But it's just the machismo shit that they got in Mexico. It's just bullshit. But I mean, it's Mexico's traditions and bullshit like that. That's why that's why you had Joaquin in the last season say that bullshit. I hit women because I'm from Mexico. It's like, all right.
Joaquin.
I know people who try to get that shit off, and I'm like, bitch, I'll fuck you up.
The last note I have on this episode, I thought it was cool. Like Riley was freaking dope for like the fake seagulls thing, and like at the church or like the farm, she brought that like yogurt stuff, whatever it was, and like she just like tried to convince them that they weren't at Iceland, but they're in Amsterdam the whole time. I thought that was cool.
Tricking Whispers was pretty dope.
Yeah, I thought that was a cool scene. Made Riley like jump on my list. But as far as notes go for season 2 or episode 2, like Reek said, this one was pretty boring.
True. Riley can jump on a lot of things, actually. But episode 3.
Excuse me, sir.
Will has finally gotten off heroin.
Dude, episode 3 should be called Wolfgang Can't Stop Getting Bitches.
Facts.
Because this man got that Sebastian's wife, I forgot it, Lilo Stitch.
Bitch.
I don't even know.
That's what I called her the whole season.
I don't even know, but
she was his toy.
She was hypothetically all over him.
She okay. Well, no, she was Sebastian's like toy basically, but then he caught feelings for her. But she didn't care about him at all.
I guess that makes sense. Yeah. I'm just saying, dude, Wolfgang just could not stop getting females if he wanted to.
He's just that good.
He also could not stop getting men because, honestly, he could have me if he wanted.
Facts. He's on the list.
You said you weren't. All right, guy.
It's all for the memes.
So, Sun escapes prison this episode.
Yep.
Legend, old Asian lady old Korean lady clutches up in the clutch. Game 4, Game 7, no time on the clock. She pulls up from 3 and stabs that motherfucker in his back with a pitchfork.
Operate Allen for 3, bang!
So she stabs him in the back, and but I wrote down, so we finally see our first non-Sense8 Sense8, and she just wants to fuck. Like, that's it.
Well, does Jonas count?
No. He's connected to Angelica, so I count him.
Okay, then we do see the first one.
Wasn't there one of them in season 1?
There was the chick that was with Riley.
Was she a Sense8?
Chick.
Oh, shit.
One in Iceland, yeah.
I forgot about that bitch because she sucked. Yeah.
I
did. Yeah, she does come up clutch.
She comes up clutch.
And then we find out, there's a bunch of Sense8s across the world, like tens of thousands. Clusters can range from anywhere from like 8 to like 80. Like,
no,
that's a rough range. I'm not saying it's fucking precise.
No, it's always 8.
I'm pretty sure Tristan's right. I could be wrong though.
It's always 8, but they were saying that that people can birth any number of clusters.
As long as that's a quantity of 8.
Yeah. It's always 8 in a cluster. But they were saying that some people birth like 1 cluster, some people don't at all, and some people birth like 20.
Yeah, that's what I got from it as well. Well,
Angelica had like
24.
Angelica had like 3.
3 clusters?
Yeah.
Damn, she popping them out like, I don't even know, bro.
Yeah, it was crazy.
So episode 4 comes about, and I don't got a lot of notes for this, but all I said was, Buck keeps trying to give off I wanna fuck energy. Wolfgang is still the GOAT.
Yep.
Wolfgang X Kala is basically just Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah.
Will's gonna beat the dog shit out of Riley's ex. Van Damme had a life is a bust of chocolate speech, which was fucking dumb. You guys remember that speech?
Yeah, I do.
It's like a politician is like a boss, and you must take that boss to the promised land. I was like, shut the fuck up. You're not as good as the first guy. I wanna be honest.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, no, I just said Wolfgang's really that dude. I would say there was that chick, I think it was at a bar or something, I don't really remember, and she was all up on him, wanting him, and he's like, nah, I got 10 other bitches that look just like you.
Yep, it's very true. And then it turns out the Taekwondo guy is back, because that's why they introduced him in this first episode. Wow, look at what a coincidence. Wow, the one officer that finds Sun turns out to be the guy she fucked in a locker room. Dude, I don't know what's up with this show and sex, but this show is just all about sex and connections, basically. Like, it's pretty fun.
People connections.
The producers have some addictions. That's all I'm gonna say.
Chowskis are nasty.
Yeah, dude, I don't even know.
Okay, well, it's almost as surprising as how many actors and actresses they were able to find that were willing to do this.
Oh, dude,
actors just want a job.
That's not surprising at all, dude.
don't think so?
No.
I don't know. Look how many porn stars there are.
I think the only actors that say no to sex scenes are really high profile actors because they don't need to anymore. The low people don't give a fuck. They're like, dude, I need a job and I need a break. I'll do whatever you need me to.
Unless you're like Jennifer Lawrence who wants to do it anyway.
Yeah, you just want to be fucking
if you got it,
Mystique.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
Just fair.
Yeah, so that's all I got for that episode. You guys have anything more?
Nah, dude.
Or that was when Coffee is. Did I miss you saying something about the big like almost riots? The one in Nairobi and the one in India.
Dude, I want to be honest. Like, the riots just don't matter. Like, I just don't fucking care. They play no importance to the story. It
matters for Coffee is a little bit. Well, it matters for his B plot.
Not in the long run.
It matters for his B plot.
They just kind of dropped the politician shit after a while.
Yeah, I was just that's one of my things I'm gonna mention at
the very end. Yeah, which is annoying. This is also this is where they met the creepo Puck.
Okay. Puck, that's his name.
That's the dude you guys. No. Oh yeah, the dude.
No, yeah, because
can I get some?
Riley's ex. Yeah.
He's like, yo, can I get a piece?
Puck.
He said, "Yo, Will, let me skin in that, bro." And Will was like, "I'm gonna fuck you up," you know. But episode 5 hits.
Right?
Yeah.
Episode 5 opens up with Sun in her fucking underwear, and it was so unnecessary. Like, legitimately, whatever producer did this was fucking wilding, because you could see a lot of outlines on Sun for some reason.
Dude, I don't. Just a lot of things they do with nudity and stuff is so unnecessary. I feel like. Yeah,
I just feel like the Wachowskis just want to get their sex shit off. Like, but hey, more power to you.
Nah, for sure.
You know, more power to you. So Van Damme goes to the new studio, and Bobby Shmurda makes a guest appearance, trying to roast the shit out of him, telling him that the girl he wants to smash is actually lesbian.
Been there. Oops.
And then
wow.
You know the pain I felt when I first watched this, and I was like, "Yo,
I gotta cut."
I was like,
I know you guys. I know you guys love to tune in for our personal lives, but we promise that it's not a podcast.
I gotta cut that.
Why?
All right. So then Kala's dad and her husband's dad are gonna fight at dinner. And that's all I got for episode 5.
I didn't even write anything. It was so boring.
Episode 5 was the start of me just like having to power through 20 episodes, and I was starting to lose it.
I thought it was funny that Bug knew who Leto was, and then he's talking to me. He's like, you know Leto Rodriguez, and then she's like, yeah, he's right next to you, and he's still like almost doing the "can I get a piece" thing.
Was that when he says he knows Spanish?
Yes.
I'm so tired of Bug, dude. So tired of that, man.
Hold on. Oh, I did the quote from that one. Oh my gosh, that was so good. Oh, maybe I didn't have that quote, but the E-Death guy, he said something to them, and Amanito was like, "Did you just come up with that yourself?" And he like quoted something, and he goes, "No, there's an app for it."
So basically, episode 6, because episode 5 sucked dick.
Dude, all I gotta say is starting out with Rajan kissing Wolfgang right after he piped his wife.
So yeah, so episode 6, Wolfgang and Kala finally, after a season and a half, finally get their moment together. Kala loses her virginity to Wolfgang instead of her husband, and then her husband comes in and kisses Wolfgang on the lips just because they're bros. You know, homies kiss each other on the lips.
Facts, tuck him in.
Wolfgang was playing rooftop soccer with no shirt on, looking like a fucking snack. What a guy he is.
Dude, he was a soccer god, bro. Is there anything this man cannot do?
I don't think so. And probably in the most relatable moment of the series was just Wolfgang going harder in the paint because the girl he likes is watching him. That's just relatable. Oh, yeah. Like if you ever play a sport and then, you know, the girl you like's watching you play, you're like going 137%. And, you know, you're kicking dudes in the penis and just running around dunking balls, scoring goals, catching touchdowns. Whatever you do, or a sport you play, you're doing it to the maximum you can.
No, this is 100% true.
Yeah, I agree with this. It's usually the effort part is there, the consistency and the actually doing part is not there.
I don't know, dude. Whenever I had to do it, I was competing. I was there. My performance was on point.
That's fair.
So yeah, then the guy Puck comes back and threatening to rape Riley. He's like, he says something like, "I'm gonna get that, and I'm gonna get you," or something like that. He says something crazy.
There's like 2 weird like sex innuendos every single episode, so that's how that goes.
Yeah, and this was also where we got Leto getting to be the Grand Master of the San Paulo Pride Parade. So I thought that was a pretty good scene with Leto making his speech, and then like everyone was there, kind of, and it was a big old party. That was fun.
And then we get to see Lena, one of our cluster, Shang Tsung, come out with her to tell her that Wolfgang is not a good dude. He did good. I think this season is just a Mortal Kombat ripoff. I'm gonna be honest. Will Scorpion. Will is
someone else.
I was gonna say I thought he was Kenshi.
Oh shit! Yeah, Will's Kenshi. You know what? Jax is definitely Coffee. It's just because he's the only colored one, black one. Call is just Jay.
No.
And Riley's just Sonya Blade. There we go. It's Mortal Kombat.
And Puck can be Sub-Zero.
Yeah, exactly. Because he's gonna beat the dog shit out of Will.
Exactly.
Trying to get some ass in this show. Yeah, so we see Shang Tsung, and then we see Leprechaun guy during a rave.
Leprechaun. Oh my god. Be Lucky Charms.
Yeah, dude, he comes out there looking for Lucky Charms during the raid. He didn't find Lucky Charms, but he found some Molly though.
Yeah.
Those were his Lucky Charms.
And then he ran away, and then that ends episode 6. And then episode 7.
Episode 5, homie. The raid was in episode 5.
Oh god, nothing.
Either way, it don't matter.
Leprechaun.
We do what we want here. Yeah.
But Rick, I don't know, but you might be skipping in episode 6 one of the most interesting parts of season 2, because it was when Leto, Danny, and Hernando came back from the Pride Parade.
It's episode 7.
Episode 7. Episode 7. Episode 7. Episode 7.
Joaquin.
Episode 7. Episode 7. Episode 7. Episode 7. Episode 7. Why would you ruin my moment?
Tristan, you're an ass, dude.
You guys got the rest of the recap. I'll catch you 20.
Yo, come on. Dude, my Netflix cut out, and so I can't figure out exactly what
Tristan,
episode I'm
you're
on.
such an asshole for that one, dude. I know Reek had some funny content for that Joaquin, bro. Unbelievable. This man really left his mic.
Cut me off earlier, homie. You guys are because you said episode 5. You said episode 6 for stuff that was happening in episode 5. So I was all lost where we were.
Bro, no way. I have my notes. I didn't even have anything written for episode 5. So therefore, bro. Anyway, Joaquin is back. He has one of the worst scenes, which kind of sucks, and you don't see him again, which is kind of the worst, if I'm not gonna lie. I don't know.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, it was a stupid scene.
I mean, yeah, dude, you put the second best character in the show, and you bring him back. You gotta have a better scene than that. But
the second best character, yeah, all right, I get what you're saying though.
I guess we're really doing this with 2 now.
This man really left like that. I don't even know what to do for him.
I really don't know what to do anymore. This is wild.
That's crazy. He really he's just ditching us because he's butthurt about it like that. I'm just trying to get some main points in here,
Dude,
some big stuff.
You skipped. Anyway, that's all I got for 7 though.
All you got for 7?
I missed
Joaquin. Dude. What, Rick?
I missed Joaquin. That's all I got.
Yo, I mean, I'm sorry. All I got for episode 7 is Diego finally meeting Riley, basically.
Did you guys talk about Amanita's mom?
Nah.
So Amanita's mom got banged out by 3 different black guys that were Black Panthers because she wanted to show support. And then neither of the 3 guys figured out who her dad was, so they all raised her as their father.
Yep.
Man, some
Which
black
is
people,
dope,
some
honestly.
black people can't even get one dad. She's got 3. She's lucky.
Hey, she brought that up
That's-
too. Like, she made a point of that. Like, oh, I got pretty lucky in the dad department. I was like, yeah, no kidding.
Damn.
Which is, I mean, like, that's pretty cool that she, like, all 3 of them were willing to, like, stick around for her because none of them knew. That low key, that's a definite Mamma Mia like thievery right there. From
Yeah,
the
but
plot
all of them
itself.
just wanted a piece of ass though. Like they talked about it.
No, that's true, and it's that was pretty cool if you ask me. This is where Lido also got fired just because he's gay.
I don't know. You know what's unbelievable though?
What's up?
Is that we know that one of Enrique's favorite characters is Joaquin. And you really just ruined his moment, Tristan. This is unbelievable.
Look,
You're taking the love of my life.
look, man. I thought we skipped it somehow.
No, dude, I have it episode by
would
episode
never.
breakdown of my notes. You think I'm gonna
Same.
skip fucking Joaquin? Me?
Dude,
Skip Joaquin?
he's literally the most he's possibly the most influential character there is.
Facts. The world wouldn't know
And you-
Vito was gay without Joaquin. He helped him come out.
Facts. Joaquin's just a good dude all around.
Oh.
Dude,
Joaquin, great guy. Joaquin for president of Mexico.
Honestly, he is though. He took Danny out of the bad apartment, got her into the penthouse. Like, let's be real. He helped her do her makeup, bro.
Oh, come on.
Oh shit. Yeah, dude.
Sorry,
I'm done.
I have one other note for episode 7, and that was
We don't support domestic violence here. I promise.
We really don't. I'm sorry.
Jeez. My only other note for episode 7 was Sun in the graveyard. She was visiting her parents, and like everybody was with her, so that was cool. But then the detective was like, "I figured if I came around every morning, you'd show up at some point." Like, first of all, whoa. Second of all, he's like, "I want a rematch," blah blah blah, and so they fight, and then they start making out. And my note was, they really took play fighting to a whole new level.
That scene made me want to watch fucking IP Man or like the Raid or some shit like that. Like Old Boy.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Korean fight scenes made me want to watch like old school like Korean movies or like Korean fight movies and action and shit.
I got you.
You ever seen The Raid, Eli?
I have not.
You ever seen IP Man?
Nope.
Ever heard about Old Boy?
No, I've heard of it. I just have not watched it.
Damn. I have to watch
It annoys me that I haven't seen the earlier IP Mans because I just watched IP Man 4.
See, I've only seen the first 2. I didn't watch past 3 because past 3 they kind of started to get really Hollywoody.
That's fair.
But the first 2 are pretty dope.
I don't know. Episode 8 though, you get some bar shootouts.
I just told said this episode is called Wolfgang is so fucking cool. Like,
yep.
That's what this episode's called.
He's just that guy. Like, there's no other way to put it.
Wolfgang is the best character still. Okay. Glad we all agree because it just continues to show.
Wolfgang was doing Muay Thai.
Dude.
Wolfgang was killing people. I thought Wolfgang was dead because there was a point where he's walking down like fucking a dark ass alley with guns. He sees all the other Sense8s. Kala's like, we need to go help him. He's in trouble. I'm like, they're gonna fucking kill him. Because
dude.
I told you guys last season. I was like, if there's one that they could kill, it's gonna be Wolfgang because everyone likes Wolfgang.
Mm-hmm.
But he's the loner of the group, so. And lo and behold, later in the season, what happened?
I guess you could say he's the lone wolf.
Come on.
But he's a part. But he's a part of a wolf gang.
Oh, spooky.
Oh, jeez. Oh, okay. Real fast.
That's episode 8.
I have a note that needs to be taken with a grain of salt.
Oh no! Get ready to cut. And we're back. No, just kidding.
The Lido depression saga was very entertaining to me. Not because I think depression is entertaining, but just the way that he was like moping all the time, and everyone was like, "Lido, get over it." They're like, Leto, you're perfectly fine. Blah blah blah. Everyone's like, Leto, we're here for you. And
Sun was
Leto's
ready to kill Leto.
like, I'm all alone. Everything. Blah blah blah. And he's like just moaning and whining and complaining, and everyone's like, dude, go away.
They just took the love of his life.
Dude, like legit, Sun was gonna murder the fuck out of Leto.
Oh yeah.
She was like, if you don't stop crying, my dad's dead, my mom's dead, I'm gonna have to go kill my brother. If you don't shut the fuck up. It was hilarious.
And then when Leto's just like holding the pillow and he's crying, and then he makes Sun come over and he gives her the pillow. I was like, all right, like at least that's a good way for it to end, I guess. But yeah, that's episode 8.
So episode 9, pound for pound, the saddest episode probably. I had to skip Nomi's speech at the beginning. Not because of trans or anything, like the trans stuff. It was because I have like anxiety and cringe stuff when like people are doing speeches and people are gonna fucking heckle them. So I was like, "Oh, this is gonna happen." I was like, just skipped over the speech because I was like, "I can't do it."
It was a pretty good speech.
Oh, it was a good speech, and she didn't get heckled at all, actually.
Really? Okay, I was scared that someone was gonna heckle her because her mom's a bitch in the show.
No, actually, she ended up being fine. I think at the speech, at least, she was fine.
She just didn't say anything. She just gave her like a stupid look.
Yeah,
hater.
That was about it.
Hater, clout chaser.
I feel like we should title these episodes because I'd title it "That's a Nice Rack for a Dude."
Holy shit! Oh my god!
I really can't believe somebody would say that. That
dude was on one, bro.
Dude, man, really look down, look back up, look down, look back up. Yeah, that's a nice rack for a dude.
Or his other line when he said, "Fucking," what do you say? You know, people who talk to themselves are just trying to look for fucking attention. I was like, God damn, dude.
Dude, man was.
I can't believe that she only had Sun just like twist his fingers and didn't just stomp him in the nuts right there.
She didn't want to make a scene during the wedding.
Yeah,
which she did anyways.
Her sister's wedding. Yeah, facts.
Because then the popo busting the dough, waving the fofo. Comes in, he says, "Get everybody on the ground! We got a search warrant!" And then she's like, "No, you don't. Shit! We don't got a search warrant. Let's pack it up."
Yo, Amanita came in clutch right there.
I mean, shit, he just came in dumbass. Like, he didn't even check if he had a warrant still. And then the episode ends with Will's dad dying for no reason. Just like, hey, you want us to kill Will's dad? They just killed Will's dad.
He fell.
I mean, he's an alcoholic.
He fell.
He's unhealthy.
He fell.
No, I can confirm Tristan's right about this. It really just be happening, dude.
It just happened,
like,
bro.
It's not like it's completely no reason.
I'm saying from a writing perspective. I'm not saying from a causation health-wise. I'm saying from a writing perspective, they had no reason to really kill Will's dad other than to fuck up Will.
That's true.
And then Will gets over it in like 2 episodes.
You also, one thing you did skip over in this one was Silas Kilbaka dirty macking on Van Damme's mom. He was like, "I am to marry your mother," and Copius was like, "Whoa!" He said, "Excuse me."
We both have AIDS, so it's okay.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said it's okay because we both have AIDS.
We both have the disease. I was like, come on, bro.
Dude, that's wild.
He's like, we don't have to worry about catching AIDS. We already got that shit.
Yeah, facts.
It's so bad, dude. Oh, it was also kind of nice to see Nomi's dad actually come in clutch at the wedding for the first time.
Yeah, dude, man.
It's one of those feel-good things.
Man wore the pants in the relationship for once.
He said, "I will end your career." And I was like, Oh. And then Danny worked some silly magic because she's an attractive female. Even
So
though she only
lame, dude. Such a waste of my time. I'm not even gonna lie to you, dude.
Jeez.
So, episode 10. Sun becomes an anime character just because she needs to dress up for one. She got the pink hair and everything. There's a producer who took an Emmy in his ass. That was cool. Vanilla Ice makes a cameo appearance as one of the helper for the designer. He tells Leto to change his clothes.
Oh, that was Vanilla Ice.
that
I was
who that
wondering who that
was?
was.
No, it was not Vanilla Ice, but that dude
Oh,
looked like
I was
fucking
like-
Vanilla Ice.
No, he
I was
did.
gonna
I
say,
was like, he
that's
looked.
not. I was like, there's no way that's Vanilla Ice.
No, I know.
Looked like
I
he was
was
about to tell
he
me-
looked familiar.
He like he's about to go say, "Go ninja, go ninja, go go."
Oh my god.
Uh,
No, dude, he looks so familiar, and I honestly am making that connection now.
and the producer asks, "Do you want to fuck him?" Great question. Good. And
Yep, that's how it goes.
I can't believe Lito and his boyfriend just wear G-strings as underwear.
Bro,
That's nuts.
right? Literally.
That doesn't seem comfortable.
Those are nuts right there. Like literally.
Yes, literally. Banana hammock.
I mean,
God, dude.
That's all I got for episode 10.
We got more of the silly Van Damme B plot with his big political rally. Where I took the note because I took the quote.
Oh, okay. Spit
nothing
on
good
it.
ever happens when. Jeez.
What?
Come on.
You were starting there with a good rap line, but then you just didn't continue it.
No, it was so he says nothing good ever happens when people care more about our differences than the things we share in common. Not like a oh my gosh fire heat bar or anything, but super relatable, super true, great message that we would expect from Coffeeus, even though it's not my boy Amul Amin still, which would have made it 1.5 times better, but that's okay.
And that's episode
And we
10.
also got the
sucked.
superpower dude saving his life for whatever reason. That almost made the lame political plot worth it just to bring back that guy.
Yeah, but he disappears because
You talking about M'Baku?
Well, that's definitely Captain Phillips. I am the captain now, grown up.
Dude, that I'm
on.
almost positive that's M'Baku's son. He said, "Ibombe."
Oh.
So next episode is episode 11, Tokyo Drift. Sun hunts her brother.
Season 2.
Sun hunts her brother. We get episode 11, Sense8, Tokyo Drift. Sun hunts her brother. They get into a fight. Shoots her new boyfriend. She chases him. She gives him the Han from Tokyo Drift. Fucking flips his car over like 6 times. The dude calls out, "Please don't kill me." And then we cut from that to fucking Naomi, my bad. Nomi and Amanita proposing to each other. I'm like, how do we go from
So strange.
fucking South Koreans just beating the dog shit out of each other with Taekwondo to fucking two lesbian trans, I don't know, LGBTQ plus people getting proposed? I don't get it. Oh, and then Joe Dirt comes in to save Sun.
Yeah.
Joe Dirt. Come on. Oh my god. Puck.
Yep, Joe Dirt. Turns out he's got an anime big titty girl tattooed on his body.
Yep, I saw that one. He's just a very weird, strange man.
And
I don't know. It's entertaining though. And then we get Rajan basically unknowingly giving Carla the free pass to just go to town with Wolf in their flat in Paris, or his flat in Paris.
fly
He's
you
like,
out
"Here,
to
go have a
Paris,
sex
yeah. We could go to anywhere, go to fucking Greece, yeah. Like that's what Wolfgang was telling him. Where do you want to go? I'll meet you there. But yes,
But the man got popped.
yeah. I predicted it last season that if there's anyone something's gonna happen to, it's Wolfgang. That stupid bitch.
Wow. Right on.
That stupid bitch, Lita, Lupita, whatever her name is, fucking fucked over Wolfgang because she's stupid, and I was just mad. But then I wasn't so mad.
Same.
The whole time, bro. So disappointed.
But then I wasn't mad anymore because Will bucked up and beat the dog shit out of Whispers.
Dude, Will really, oh man, he influenced me a little bit more this season.
He clutched
I'm not
up.
gonna lie.
He clutched up.
He bumped his rating.
Will was scoring like 22 in the fourth quarter, bro. He was ready.
No,
I was gonna say because he had a slow first half.
Oh yeah,
He had a very
trust
slow
me. Yeah.
first half. He was
Dude,
literally on heroin in the first half.
Hey, it's not about how you start; it's about how you finish. He got his 2K rating up.
Facts, dude. He dropped 24 in the fourth. Dude, that was amazing when Whispers was like, you don't know where I'm at. He's like, you're right, I don't, because I'm here, bitch. Grabs him and starts giving him the fucking, he gives him the Homer Simpson, the Bart Simpson choke. Like, give me here, you little shit. And he starts beating the shit out of him.
Bro, he starts him off with just a bang his face on the table. I was like, yes!
That was so dope, dude. When he was like, yeah, you're right, because I'm actually here, I was like, oh, shit.
And then he just beat the dog shit out of him, kidnapped him, and then we find out Jonas is bitch made.
Dude,
true.
A dick.
And everyone is just like, oh, we gotta go to London. Oh, I don't know. That was actually kind of dope, though. It was cool that we were about to have everybody meet up finally.
And then we get Sense8, the movie too.
Yep.
Sense8 Carter.
Well, okay, one thing that bothered me at first when like everyone was going to London was that Amanita and Bug were going, basically, obviously, because they've been sidekicks the whole time. And then Danny and Hernando were going, even though Danny and Hernando still didn't actually know about what was going on. And then that was it for sidekicks. I was pissed. I was like, where are all the other sidekicks? I want more of the sidekicks.
It doesn't make sense for Van Damme to bring his sidekick because he's poor. Sun doesn't have a sidekick.
Really never got involved in the action, and he was one of my favorite sidekicks too.
Sun doesn't have a sidekick. She has a man.
Yeah.
True. He's dope though.
He is.
Well, their sidekicks didn't come.
Felix.
Felix couldn't come. He had to hold it down back in Berlin.
Diego also didn't come until the very end, which we'll get to in a minute.
He's got a family.
Yeah, that's true.
He also was only somewhat of a sidekick.
Yo, so you know how Angelica's one of the major characters in the show?
Mm-hmm.
Where's Phil and Lil at, bro? Tommy, Chucky. Where's my guys at?
For what?
Phil and Lil, Tommy, Chucky, Dill.
Dude, I have no idea what you're saying.
We're talking about Rugrats.
Oh my god, dude! It's unbelievable.
Susie Carmichael. Come on, guys.
Oh god. I don't even know. I'm just lost my train of thought. I don't even know what to say. I think I lost 20 IQ just now. I love it though.
My IQ's been the same for way too long. I can't gain it.
Can't change 0, buddy.
So,
all right.
Episode 12.
I'm just kidding.
Young Wolf King is Nikola Jokic.
Yeah.
What?
Young Wolf King is Nikola Jokic.
Big boy.
We find out Wolfgang's mom is his sister. She was raped by her father.
Yep.
Their father, I guess. Holy shit.
Yep, their father bragged about it too.
Yep. Fuck the shit out of your sister.
What?
Wild.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
It just made me like Wolfgang even more.
Facts, dude. I have a theory that Bug has been a Sense8 the entire time. This man speaks English, Spanish, French, Italian. God damn.
So you tell me when he disappeared for a little while is because he was on blockers?
Bro, that's what I'm saying, dude. Bug's never actually been there.
Hey, when Bug really hit him with, for the Bug, love has no nationality.
God,
I was
so
like, yo,
stupid.
Dude, he's fucking disgusting.
I guess
man, Bug.
I don't know. If Bug was never actually there, I guess you could say he's a fly on the wall.
All right, fuck off.
All right, I'll see myself out.
What is wrong with you?
So we find out Angelica's one of the biggest dumb fucks of this series. She literally built everything that fucked over the fucking Sense8s.
I hate her.
Wolfgang cemented himself as goated after hearing his backstory, and then he got loose. He almost single-handedly escaped and said, fuck BPO. By himself, no Sense8 help needed. He's a fucking savage. No matter what. Top 5 TV character all time. In my opinion. Sure. Fucking great.
They said, don't shoot. So he was like, oh, they're not going to shoot me. Then he just hit a couple dudes in a row, with just a bow, bow, bow. Killed him anyways. I was like...
And then almost glacked himself, too.
True. We also had Rajan blowing the whole operation up because he's an idiot. Rajan.
Yeah, BP. Who said? I just remember doing initials. BP. Oh shit.
Facts.
So we gotta get out the paint.
Yeah, but dude, it was hilarious when fucking Von Dam was painting the van, and man was pop, lock, and drop, and he was like,
Oh,
hey,
yeah, he
pop,
was.
lock, and drop. He was just killing it, dude. He was spray painting the shit out of that van.
He was too.
And so then we get to the trade-off. Dude, the trade-off scene pissed me off so bad. Why the fuck did they have strobe lights the whole time?
I know.
I couldn't see anything.
Shit. I know.
I was like, this would have been an awesome fight scene if I could see it.
That's part of the idea.
Tristan, it's supposed to be a cool effect, but if I can't see anything, it's terrible.
I'm like, who's fighting who right now? Who just got shot? Like, what's going on? And then I'm like, oh, okay. They're back outside. Like,
Yep.
I don't even know what's happening.
I was so lost for most of this finale. Shit just started happening for no reason. So they go meet Felix, who's got guns and shit.
Yeah, from Sebastian.
Yeah, and it turns out, and Wolfgang's just cucking Rajan, because Rajan's in the front with Van Damme.
I was gonna say that.
And Wolfgang's in the back all over Kala. He's like,
dude, yeah.
You know what it is?
Dude, I really, all caps, just wrote, Wolfgang's really in the back of the car, all up on Kala, while Rajan's sitting front seat with Coffeeus.
Yo.
Oh, man.
Oh, there was also the random, I swear. Okay, so, you know the bald monk lady?
Yeah. That was Aang?
Did that even, like, matter at all? Like, what the fuck was that about?
I don't know, because, yeah, it was the lacuna, but, like, like, that didn't matter.
Random
like,
subplot. I know
they were like, here's this old lady who the only reason they were able to make her pretend matter was because she gave birth to Whisper's cluster. And they're like, oh, yeah, so she relates to him. But then it's like, oh, but this doesn't matter to anything at all. And you're like, dude, like, why?
Really didn't matter.
That was like a solid 15 minutes that they just added to that episode that they probably didn't need to.
So weird.
Very confused. Okay. Granted, I have notes I can bring up about that when we finish with the recap.
So, they start an all-out brawl in the streets of Pedi. Fucking
what?
Yeah, wherever they were, dude. Sun and the cop look like a K-pop duo because he was wearing a backwards hat and she was wearing a pink cap forwards. They look like the hottest K-pop duo to come out of Korea since fucking BTS.
Dude, they were powerful together. I freaking love it.
Kala gets shot. I was like, damn, rip Wolfgang. Wolfgang was just gonna kill himself if she died. Turns out she's fine because we can't kill anyone because we're too pussy to kill someone this season.
That's what I was gonna say. Yep.
The bad guy's just Darth Vader.
Yeah. Basically.
He's like, can I hurt me, Anakin? It's like that he just gets fucking shot.
Yep.
Just
he got 5 seconds of FaceTime.
Yep. And then blop. Fuck you.
I mean, if we're talking about villains too, what was her name? Lila or Leela or whatever her name was.
Yep.
Her little Asian friend. Bro. Man, that guy's just so weird. Yeah, it looks like Boris from Men in Black 3. I'm the animal.
Between the haircut and the glasses, he reminds me of one of the cats from the Aristocats, but that's a different story.
He literally didn't do anything, dude. I thought he was about to make some fucking chow mein or something. He didn't do shit this season.
Yo, come on.
He was just there. What does he do?
Dude, don't mess with my boy Asian Blade like that. Come on.
Asian Blade? Restry Snipes?
Yeah, facts, dude. Resri Snipes?
Yeah.
He's about to be Chin Ho Swagger.
Okay,
Oh my god, dude.
So then, fucking, my man Wolfgang finds another RPG, tells everyone, watch this, shoots off the RPG, blows the fuck out of Lila, whatever her name is.
Yeah.
GG, happy ending.
Dude, I have not seen... Dude, this whole time I'm like, you know, Wolfgang really reminds me of a character, and I just don't know who it is. Aragorn. Bro,
he's the goat.
Lord of the Rings. He's Lord of the Rings Aragorn.
He's the king.
Just the face, the king, the kind of like, I don't know, the German kind of thing. Because I think that actor's like from, like, I don't know. He has that kind of vibe.
Eastern Europe.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, like Czech, like German, whatever. I was like Aragorn, but anyway, if we're talking about happy ending, whatever, it was not a happy ending because at the wedding, no, I'm not there yet. You guys can have your moment with that. I will take a back seat for that one. All right,
Okay,
you guys can have that one.
I was cool with them doing the wedding.
No.
Hold on.
You can have your moment, Tristan. I want to talk about why there's a big scene with almost every character at her wedding, right? And they didn't include Joaquin.
True. Oh my god, dude. Can you imagine Joaquin at that wedding? Dude. Joaquin would be off a fifth of Henny, talking all kinds of shit.
I'm just saying, bro, they bring back every character and not my boy Joaquin. I thought I was going to see him walking in, and he just wasn't, dude.
Come on, man.
All right, spit your shits, King.
All right, so... So it wouldn't be Sense8.
Gotta be subtle.
So it wouldn't be Sense8, right? Unless it ended on an orgy scene with all of them.
Yo, that was like 10 minutes.
Classic Sense8. Yeah, so I wrote down, Kala really went from being a virgin to 3-ways quick as fuck. It took her like 2 weeks. One week she was a virgin, the next week she's getting fucked by 2 dudes.
Dude, she really forced Rajan into that too. She's like, "Oh, is it cool if I bring my friend?" And he's like, she's like, "Good."
And Wolfgang's down for whatever too.
Yeah,
we were joking last podcast. We were like, "Oh yeah, he'll fuck the dudes too." No, he will. Now we know he will.
Mm-hmm.
He'll fuck anyone.
Oh, yeah.
He'll take all your bitches and your men.
Dude, I was gonna make a joke. Like when it got to the point where like she was choosing, like having to choose between the two, I was like, "Damn, Eiffel Tower it, bro." They literally Eiffel Towered it.
Yep. Near the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
Yo.
In Paris. They hit the Eiffel Tower in Paris next to the Eiffel Tower.
And Rajan afterwards was like, whoa. He was like, that was kind of cool.
He said, is this what you guys are used to? Yo, okay. My thoughts on the end.
The end.
The wedding. Yes, that's the end of the plot. Whatever. Okay, I don't know. My thoughts on the ending. I thought it was okay that they did the wedding scene to like bring everybody back, even though they kind of drugged that out a bit. So that was cool. We got to see everybody. They even brought back the fairy dudes.
Yeah, that was
from
weird.
From Nomi and Amanita's first pride or whatever. I was like, wow,
that was strange.
I was like, why?
Well,
that didn't make sense.
They're feeding those drogas to Nomi's mom. I don't know if they were weed brownies or LGBTQ brownies, but she definitely changed her mind.
Acceptance brownies.
Acceptance brownies. Thank you.
Dude,
that's a good word.
That was wild.
Acceptance brownies.
She was like, "Oh my gosh,
I love Nomi."
I was like, "Yo,
Nomi should have faded her mom on sight right there."
Facts.
What's up? Bow, bow, bow. 3-piece. Let Wolfgang take over Nomi and just give her the fucking hands. Just fucking fuck up her mom.
Oh man, but what an ending, dude! So anticlimactic.
Why did they have to end on that?
Dude, just random orgy.
For real, like they didn't have to do that.
It really brings down the show for me.
Facts. If I wasn't invested in these characters already, season 2 would have scored really, really fucking bad.
If I wasn't invested in these characters, I think you mean.
No, there's 3. There's 3.
I know. I have a list of 5.
It's only because we're all in love with Ravi Blue, but that's okay.
True.
No, we're not.
Kala.
Just kidding.
Super boring. No.
You can't tell me I am.
That little kid crying, he's like, "Oh, like, are you okay?" He's like, "Yes." He starts bawling.
Just hit her Instagram, hit her DMs. A wink.
I was say, speaking of Instagram, we have hit 1,000 followers. I think we're below it now because y'all keep on following. But we have hit 1,000. Had hit 1,000. I'll say, speaking of, I think Tristan, you might have a message before we get into the overall thoughts.
Oh shit, really? Tristan, go!
Dude, okay, here we go.
Wow, thanks, Tristan.
Damn, that was good. Nice.
I think that might have been my best one yet, you guys.
Really?
I felt really good about it. I think I hit it on the nose that time. Like, straight up.
True.
All right, dude. Oh man.
So
Do
now,
I have some notes?
so we're done with the series. We talked about the recap, guys. What is your opinions on this shit?
You know,
I'm gonna let you guys go first because this is my show. So Eli,
I'm just gonna say it's interesting, dude. Like, I don't know how else to put it. Like, I have so many notes to say, and I'll get into all of them. But like, I feel like the highs were pretty high and the lows were pretty low. So that like kind of averages it out for me. I feel like it was a semi like average, maybe above average show. Like, I just feel like if you excluded like Wolfgang, the show would just be not good. Like, it's just it's so hard to not relate, but like to feel like empathetic or sympathetic towards any of the characters except for Wolfgang. Like, he's so far ahead of everybody else, and that might be what brings it down for the other characters. But like having like so much love for one character just kind of brings everybody else down as well. So
if they nerfed
did you like
Wolfgang,
the show?
okay, one question at a time.
Did you like the
Reek, did I like it? Semi yes. I mean, like, I thought it was fine. I mean, if I had the choice before we watch it, knowing it's about, I'd probably watch it. Like, I'd recommend it, kind of, maybe. Like, I thought it was good. I think there's some things that could have hit harder on that I'll get into. Tristan, your question.
That was my question.
Oh, Reek, your question.
About it. Yeah, Reek.
if they nerfed Wolfgang and made him less likable, do you think you would have enjoyed the show still, with everyone being more on the close level, or do you think it just would have been too unfair still? Like, it just would have been mediocre to terrible show.
I mean, my favorite part of the show was Wolfgang being just overpowered, so I gotta say that. I mean, it kind of goes back to our Bob Lee swagger shooter episodes. Like, if Bob Lee wasn't so overpowered, would the show be as enjoyable? I personally don't think so.
Also, is Wolfgang even that strong in the show?
I don't know. Maybe
I think
we're just memeing so hard.
You guys are, honestly.
I think hand-to-hand Sun outranks him. I think him and Will are on par. I think Will has better gun skills. I think Wolfgang is just an all-around stud, though. Like, he can fight. He can shoot.
It's just because he's got the attitude for it, dude.
Yeah.
He's just a beast, and he just.
I just love that dude.
He's hard too, like, bro. Like, his mom, stuff like that, all that. He killed his own dad. Motherfucker's ice cold gangster from Berlin, dog. Can't fuck with him. Just can't fuck with Wolfgang.
I agree. Tristan, your thoughts?
Well, I said this last episode. I'm going to say it again. I legitimately think that this is the best Netflix original that has been made as a whole. Between the concept being super cool, definitely like different overall, and I think the way they did it was really cool. I would absolutely recommend this show to anybody. I think the one thing that brings it down for me a lot is the unnecessary amount of sex scenes.
I agree with that.
I was fine with it.
Like, okay, well, Reek was having a good time out here.
False. I was not beating off to fucking sensitive sex scenes.
Well, so besides those, like those, you know, like it's not like I can't watch them. It's just like I don't need all that, you know. It was a good show, otherwise. But yeah, I still think this is the best Netflix original that there is.
I haven't seen enough Netflix originals to really like disregard your point, but like personally, I like The Witcher better.
Same.
The Witcher is very good.
I'd probably say The Witcher's better. Debatably Ozark.
Daredevil.
I haven't seen Daredevil. That's possibly, well, I mean, that's going to be my recommendation to put on the list, so we'll see. heard good things about that one. Stranger Things is a possibility, at least the first
Nah,
couple seasons.
I'd say outside of season
Um,
1 of Stranger
I
Things,
feel
it doesn't compete with Sense8.
yeah. I mean, I can see that. I wasn't a huge fan of Stranger Things at all. Definitely season 1 was okay, but I don't know. I'm just saying, like, those are shows, especially The Witcher for me is definitely above, but it's definitely top 3 at least Netflix original for me.
It's good. It's a really good show. I have no problems with it. I'm just upset by just like I feel like there's a lot of potential there. They kind of
Yeah.
fell off towards the latter season. I just don't know, man. I was ready to love this show, especially after season 1. After really enjoying it, season 2 I didn't enjoy as much. Fucking
Really?
no.
I agree with Rick on
I
this.
feel like part of the problem might have for Reek. I think part of the problem could have possibly come from the fact that you ended up having to just burn through a bunch of them at once,
Not even
which can
that.
take away. It can take away from the enjoyment of a lot of different things having to
Even
burn through them like that.
even before that though, like I wasn't really like enjoying it when I was watching it on pace and everything.
Yeah.
I just didn't. I don't know. It just something about season 2 wasn't clicking for me. I think I really liked the. Like I said, I really liked the characters. I like the concepts. I just think the plot was executed poorly. The Wachowskis are known for that though, because they fucked up the Matrix 2 and 3. You know.
Oh yeah, they did. Oh yeah, the first one was so good. The second one and the third one were so bad.
Really?
Like they're
Oh,
known.
yeah.
The Wachowskis are known for this kind of thing. So I'm like, on one hand, like I'm like, maybe I'm just insane. On the other hand, I'm like, maybe they just have a bad problem. You know, maybe they're really good at concepts. They're not good at finishing them out. Right.
So
I was gonna say this concept was so good.
here's one of my biggest notes about this because, so for anyone who doesn't know what exactly happened, Netflix canceled Sense8 after season 2 due to budgeting things. They filmed on like 5 or 6 continents in 13 different countries through the first 2 seasons. So they were paying for travel, every travel for like the actors, the crew, the equipment, everything,
Right.
which obviously that's a lot of money. Now, what pisses me off about that is that Netflix will then go and dump a ton of money into just like a high amount of shows where none of them are good. Okay. Like just quit making bad shows and put more money. I would rather have one really good show than a bunch of terrible shows. Like I don't care if it's new content, if all of it is just garbage. I hate that so much. That's what pissed me off about this. They also wouldn't give money to my boy Amo Amin, so we had a not as good Coffeeus in season 2. That hurt a lot as a fan of Coffeeus and the show. But given all that, they ended up giving the Wachowskis a chance to make like a finale or whatever. What I had been reading was that it was just going to be like one of their episodes, and then it ended up being basically Sense8 final movie. And so my personal opinion is that given like in the circumstances that they were presented with, the fact that they were just their show was canceled, but then they said, okay, you guys can, make a finale to actually wrap it up. Because they left us, because episode 11 is technically the end of season 2. And there was like a huge cliffhanger. Wolf was taken, and then everybody went to London and they got whispers. And it's like, all right, what's going to happen? I think if they had been given a third season, a lot of things in the plot could have been played out a lot better. We could have found out more about Leela and like her cluster. The randomness of that lacuna could have been explained over multiple episodes. All kinds of extra stuff could have actually been given the time to go into detail for, instead of just having to fight to put all that they wanted to into one thing to just wrap it all up. I think that they did a good job with what they were given personally, but it's hard to not be left wanting more.
Well, yeah, I was say while I agree with everything you just said, like our job on this podcast, I feel like, is to dissect what we've watched. Like, in my opinion. So that's what I kind of did in my notes. But
Oh yeah,
under
that's totally fair. No,
yeah,
I'm not going to
so
disagree.
yeah, so under what you said, like I totally agree with that. I thought they did a good job wrapping it up, and I have a couple positives, a couple negatives that I'm going to bring up. But like as far as like plot line goes, they probably could have like finished a lot of the different plot lines in season 3 if they had it. But I feel like they wasted a lot of time in the movie or whatever it is on kind of like the lacuna or whatever you were talking, like that thing. Like that's a whole 20 minutes they could have used on something else that I'm going to bring up.
I feel like that was something that they had planned for like a season 3, and then they were like, "Oh, well, screw your show. Here, just go ahead, make a finale." And they were like, "Well, we have it in the plot, so we just gotta
Yeah.
throw it in there, right?"
Yeah.
They didn't have to.
So I would say, Reek, do you want to spit something before I get into some positives and negatives?
I see what you were
that I
saying,
have.
Tristan, but like I didn't like the direction they were going. Because like I could see what they were going for season 3. It was gonna be Coffeeus as a fucking It was gonna be basically Coffeeus as a politician now. It was gonna be Wolfgang fighting to be king of Berlin against her because so they need a king. It was gonna be Sun hunting her brother with the cop now. It was gonna be Kala trying to decide between Wolfgang and Rajan, and it was just gonna be Will and Riley doing Will and Riley stuff, and then Nomi being helping them all out still. Like that's where I saw it going in the next third season. I wasn't just happy with it. I just wasn't happy with it. I didn't like the politician storyline. I think you kind of took the fun out of Van Damme as a character by doing that. Like,
I agree.
He's supposed to be a fun, loving little shit, but instead now he has to be a serious politician. Like,
so I have a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
What do you think are the chances that the Wachowskis had something else written up, and then when they had to go with a new Van Damme, at first they kind of realized where it was going, like how it was going with him, and that it wasn't the same like vibe at all. And so what are the chances that they kind of changed the Coffeeus storyline a bit based on having a different actor and just that the vibe was different with him as Van Damme?
I was just trying to force it if I were them, to be honest. I think you had a really solid fucking character with season 1 Van Damme, and especially with his little journeys. But I feel like they took it too serious for season 2. I saw they're trying to evolve the character. He's showing that he's more hardened now. Blah blah blah. It was like cool and all because like he solved his problem from season 1. But it seems like they wanted the show to go on for a while because they were introducing new problems in season 2 and then solving them in season 2. They introduced new problems in season 3 and then solve them in season 3. So I'm like, it was like on one hand, I see what you're saying. They didn't have enough time because they thought they had more time. But on the other hand, I didn't like where they were going with it anyways. I did not like any of that shit. Sun out of prison was cool. You cannot milk that for another season. Coffeeus as a politician, just don't care. Wolfgang, I will watch anything Wolfgang does, so that doesn't count. Kala and Rajan with his backyard pharmaceutical bullshit, I could care less.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
I think, because I was hoping that, because I feel like they would have spent a lot of season 3 with the gang chasing or figuring stuff out, having Whispers. Because, like, we barely saw anything from Whispers. They talked to him, like, once or twice, but we didn't even really, like, get a whole lot of information out of him in that finale. Whereas I think season 3 would have allowed them to explore, A, the past of Whispers, and B, just, like, the things he knows, how he does things, how he operates, what more of what BPO had turned into. You know how they were like, oh, well, there was the old BPO and then there's like what BPO is now. I think they would have had a chance to explore like, oh, what happened with these changes? Like what happened because these people came in and blah, blah, blah. And I think that could have been interesting because BPO was technically the enemy from the start.
I think it could have been, but if they did the same format they have been, where the B plot takes up 70% of the show and the A plot's 30%, that 30% would have not saved the other 70%. Because I said, the reason I liked the first season was because the 70% was still good. First season, the 70% B plot was solid still. Second season, 70% B plot, not as good. And the way they were going, it was looking like it was going to be even worse for season 3. And then the A plot was going to be good for once, but fuck it, like I don't care.
Yeah. So it would have been okay for them to make a season 3 if they had pulled back on the B plots and just gone way more A plot.
Yes.
Even if the B plots
I wanted them all to be together for way sooner than they were.
Same.
Yeah. So even if the B plots had been garbage,
if they just fucking canned them, like if they were like 20% of the show and you give me 80% them all together hunting for Whispers and BPO, I would have been down.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
but it did look like that's where they were going with it. It did not look like that's where they were going, though. So I can't say that, you know?
Yeah.
With what I see, it looks like they were going with what I told you.
Yeah, I agree with Reek. Like, you really don't know at all where they were going, obviously, but like that does look like where they were going. I feel like that's probably why they did that in the finale. But I do have a couple negatives about the finale in regards to that, is how huge the setup was for Coffeus being that politician. And then, like, in the last couple episodes and the movie thing, they just acted like it didn't even happen. So, like, they just wasted, I feel like, all that time just for no, like, cap on it. Like, not even like, oh, he was elected. Oh, he was this. Like, they barely mentioned it, which I thought was just kind of lame. Like, and speaking along those lines, dude, Sun. They literally son. Like, they did not address her brother like at all. That was her entire plot line from the start. They didn't address it at all. I have this in all caps because I'm so upset about it. That's like, why even have that character if you're not even gonna finish the plot line? They didn't. I could be wrong, but I didn't see anything about like, oh, my brother's in prison now. Oh, my brother was captured. Just a little bit of a news blip that came up on the computer, but like, it didn't say anything. It didn't give any resolution to it. I was just like, dude, why even introduce that then? Why even have that character? Yeah, at least do something else with it.
Yeah, dude. Like, I understand. They must have had different plans for that going into season 3, and they got just absolutely destroyed by Netflix.
I understand, but in that 2.5 hours, they wasted so much time with additional B plots, like Rick was saying, like the Lacuna and stuff, that they could have just wrapped up a couple of different ones.
You're right.
I don't know.
I agree.
An issue I had with the show is you could tell who the Wachowskis' favorite character was.
Who they what?
Who their favorite character was that they wrote. Could you guys tell?
Yeah. It was Wolf.
It was Nomi.
It was Will, sorry.
I was going to say Nomi and Will.
It was Nomi. Nomi was their favorite character.
Yeah.
She led a lot of the fucking A-plot. Like, it was her and Will.
Yeah, that's what definitely.
Like, Wolfgang was the best character, but I don't think he was their go-to. And I forgot. I think I was looking stuff up about Sense8, and I saw that the Wachowski are trans women now. So I get that.
Oh, really?
Yes. So I get that. That means, like, you know, they identify with Nomi the most. That makes a lot of sense to me because I remember Eli mentioning, like, they're pushing Nomi pretty hard for a character that I don't really like a lot. You know?
Right.
It's because that's the character they empathize with the most. And so then after that, I was like, okay, I got you. I got that. But I feel like they kind of cucked Sun, like, on her plot line. Coffeus, they cucked him on his politician plot line, but, like,
they cucked him overall, dude.
I just didn't like his season 2 shit at all. Like, dude, not one bit.
Anytime this man needs to help, or his ability, if you want to say, all he was doing is driving. Like, you think 90% of the people in the show can't drive?
That's what I was also saying.
Yeah.
How is he a fucking driving expert? He just drives a bus.
Right. That's what I'm saying, dude. Will's a police officer. You'd think he would be able to drive better than Coffeus.
Yeah, dude. I don't know.
Like, he's the one going full speed, swerving in and out of cars with the sirens on. You'd think he would be able to have more experience and be a better driver than Coffeus, but instead they're like, I got it, and then he just takes over on the wheel. It's like, no, let me drive for myself, bitch.
Coffeus go beep beep, and then
yeah, I just don't understand, dude. He's so not helpful.
That's why he wasn't very helpful. That's why we loved him as the gullible goof. And then they try to turn him into the fucking Nelson Mandela, Gandhi, MLK type of character. It's like, that's not him. He's just a little lovable goof. Like, that's not his character.
I agree. It's so weird this season how it, like, up and down characters. Like I was saying earlier, like, Will, he still gives me, like, the Captain America bitch made vibes, but he definitely saved himself a little bit for me. Like, he definitely went up my list. Like, he got off the drugs and he was actually a likable character again. And, like, I actually liked that, which was kind of cool.
I think if we were to draw, like, a chart, right, on, like, characters going up and down from season 1.
Yeah.
Sun went up fucking a lot.
Oh yeah. Sun had the biggest jump from season 1 to
they
season
just
2.
didn't finish it.
Was huge for Sun, and I was going to talk about that at some point, but season 2 was, if Wolf is at the top for season 2 still, Sun is number 2 for season 2.
Yeah, she really came up in the power rank, especially after last time when I told you, I was like, I don't really care for Sun. She did fucking fantastic this season, like, top 2 character. A lot of layers added to her character and everything like that. Fucking Coffee's down. He didn't have as good of a season 2. Riley was barely even there, down. Nomi, down or flat.
I'd say flat, yeah.
Kala,
She
I'd
did the
say
same things over and over again.
Kala, I'd say
Kala.
flat.
Flat for Kala, yeah.
I kind of thought she went up a little bit. Well, for me, because obviously I didn't have her as high in season 1. So for season 2, she went up for me a little bit. She did a little bit more. Was involved more, I feel like, with just the whole group.
I guess, yeah. I just didn't care for her.
Alito, I had flat, if not up.
Oh, I had down.
Really?
For Alito for me. Yep.
I thought he had a decent season 2. It wasn't as good as season 1.
I would say flat.
I'd argue down just because I feel like it's not him as a character, so it might be a little bit different, I guess. But for me, it was more like his plot line wasn't as interesting for me. Like it was, oh, can I get a job? Oh, can I get a job? And I understand like a lot of it's like the like I'm gay, so people don't like me, like, or people don't want to hire me, and I understand that, and I think that's like super cool that they're mentioning that. I'm just saying like it's not like super appealing, yeah, for like visual or like for watching, you know. So like I liked the whole plot line of, oh, I have to get Danny back from Joaquin because Joaquin's evil and I gotta fight Joaquin.
That's
I
not
really
fair though, because we fucking loved Joaquin.
I know, dude. Joaquin's that guy. I know. I'd hate to put Joaquin in Leto's storyline like as his character, but like it was a part of it, and that's why I enjoyed it more, and that's why I set Leto's down for me.
Wolfgang arguably up, dude. I don't know how they did
somehow.
it. He somehow went up.
Dude, I don't know how.
He had the best season 1, and he has the best season 2. Like what,
dude?
I mean,
he's somehow
from the start, literally episode 1.
Oh yeah.
Up.
Oh yeah.
Because he was getting it up. Let me tell you.
Pause, son.
Am I wrong?
No, but
no, exactly.
But like literally, just like Wolfgang kept getting better as the show went on. Wolfgang just kept getting cooler and cooler.
Yeah, dude.
Like
so cool.
Just the lone wolf. Fucking, I'm a German beast. I know how to pick safes. I know how to fight. I know how to shoot. I'm a gangster. I was born in this shit. Like, it was just such a cool fucking dynamic. Something I've never personally seen before in a movie. Like, a German gangster like that. You know, you've seen the English mob. You've seen the American mob. You've seen the cartel. I've never seen a German beast like this ever.
Facts, dude. I agree. I don't know, dude. Like I was kind of saying earlier, I didn't even make like our rankings like we did on the last episode because Wolfgang's just so above everyone else that it's just like I didn't even want to think about any of the other characters. Like it's literally just him and everybody else for me.
Yeah, I mean it's not fair.
No, it's really not. Like that's why I didn't make our rankings. Like for the 8, I guess.
I would love him to be James Bond. That's all I got.
Dude, I was thinking that too.
That dude, that dude's got charisma out his ass.
And
yeah,
honestly,
dude,
I could see it.
Dude, I wrote down, I said, if we had a show or a movie about Wolfgang somehow versus Bob Lee Swagger and Sniper Scope Donnie, it might be the best piece of material ever made.
Yo.
It'd just be Wolfgang and Felix versus Bob Lee and Donnie.
Dude, yes.
Dude, Donnie, you can't tell me the Donnie and fucking Felix fight is not going to be a top 5 fight all time.
Dude, that would be sick.
Like...
Dude, they both look at each other. Dude, we keep getting shot.
Bro, my waist. Dog, my chest.
Dude, I'm just saying, if you make it like a USA versus Germany type thing, just a war, like
World War II rerun,
dude, it would just be so sick. But another complaint. Well, I guess I'll start with a positive that we kind of mentioned. Whispers, actually a good villain.
Really? Really?
I cannot lie.
I agree.
Really?
I think he was an okay villain. Like he was giving me like the Snow from the Hunger Games vibes, but like they didn't do anything with the villain, which kind of upset me. I thought him playing the role, his character could have been a good villain if they like kind of executed it.
No,
better.
absolutely. And that's part of what I'm saying. I think they would have done more with that in season 3, and then they just weren't able to do as much given their situation, which sucks a lot.
I don't know, man. The way they talked about him, versus the way he acted when he showed up is really really different. Like when they talked about him like he was death, like he was the Grim Reaper. Like they call him fucking cannibal. They said he's the whispers you hear in your head when you're gonna kill yourself. I was like, dude, they're talking about this dude like he's the fucking boogeyman. I'm so ready.
That's true.
And then he was just kind of a dude. Like Will kept out head gaming him.
Yeah. No, I guess that's facts, honestly.
If you're the Grim Reaper or Death, you should not even play mental games. It's just I'm gonna fuck you up. That's it. Like that's all I want Whispers to do. I want Whispers to be like, you can say whatever you want, Will. I'm gonna fucking kill you. Like,
yeah, that would be cool.
He kind of got it off towards the end of the
He had
season.
a couple of those. He had a couple of
Yeah,
those.
but that's after he got captured. I didn't buy that shit after he fucking was getting his ass beat. I can't wait to get Miss Garden Schneitz or whatever the fuck Riley's real last name was. I can't wait to drill into her head with me on my saw. I'm like, dog, you're captured. You're not gonna do shit. Like, if he started doing that mid-season, I would be like, oh, this motherfucker ain't to play with. Like,
yeah, facts, dude. I don't know. Moving on to the negative that I was gonna put out, bro. I was hoping they try to make it like a bit more emotional instead of like trying to like they tried to make us feel something for Kala dying. Like,
yeah, they did.
I don't care. Like,
Yo,
she
come
can
on.
die if she wants. No, I'm serious. I don't care. Like, I saw her die. I was like, oh man. I mean, one less character I don't have to
I
care
felt
about.
bad for Wolfgang.
Like,
that was it.
I mean, facts. But it's like you're not gonna spark. I'd be surprised if anybody watched it and they're like, no, Kala. Like, come on, really? Like,
Now, if
Kala,
that was Sun,
that's what you come with. So try to
okay.
Sun.
To be fair, when Sun was getting hanged, I thought she was dead for sure.
Same.
I thought she was done. Like, I was like, fuck. Because she kept fighting and fighting, and they kept getting her. I was like, dude.
Know.
I'm like, damn, dude, they're really going to do her like this. And I was like, fuck. I really like Sun, too.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, but the Kala one, I just didn't care. It was so...
just don't know, dude.
It was so nonchalant. Like, the fucking Lila chick just goes, bang, fuck you, and just walks away.
Yeah, no. She took 40 slow motion steps until she finally fell down while I
Yeah, she just happened to position in front of that big-ass window with all the lights shining through it like she's like an angel or something.
Yeah, dude. I don't know.
But no, dude, I really, like I said, I really like the characters of the show. I really feel like they had something there. I just feel like they kind of fucked it towards the half. And this is the same thing I said about when we watched Jane Doe. I feel like you had a perfect setup. You just kind of fucked the ending. And I feel like that's what they did with Sense8. You fucked the end. Well, for Sense8, I feel like if they went for longer, they would have fucked it. They were fucked anyways. Because I didn't want to see a season 3 after what they did with season 2. Because I kept in mind what Tristan told us was that episode 11 was the end of season 2. If that was the end of season 2, I would not have been excited for season 3.
I agree with that. I'm in agreement.
And I'm on my own for this one because I watched the end of season 2. I was like, dude, cannot wait to see what they're gonna do for this. And then they didn't get to, and I was like, this is a bummer.
I respect it. I mean, like I said, it's just not my. It's just like I was really into the characters, and I feel like that movie that pushed the show for me.
Yeah,
and I'm obviously gonna have my bias of this legitimately being my favorite Netflix show. So
I was say going back to the characters, I'm just gonna quick fire off the supporting characters like I most enjoyed. Like honestly, Hernando, freaking beast,
dude.
Hernando's my guy.
Great dude.
Rajan, top 3.
Dude, Rajan actually ended up being kind of dope. I can't lie.
I'm just gonna disagree. I didn't like him the entire
I thought
show.
He was okay. I thought he was okay.
I liked him because Kala kept trying to.
Ended up being a cuck.
Because Kala kept trying to find a reason to break up with him, but Rajan was just being a great guy through it all.
I know. That's what. Yeah.
She was
that's
like,
what kind of got me too.
You sell shitty pharmaceuticals. How could you? I'm breaking up with you. He's like, no, you're right. I should get rid of those pharmaceuticals. I'm like, fuck.
Dude, I know. I was like, please mess up so I don't have to like you. I mean, obviously, Joaquin.
I mean,
are one of the best characters in the show. Come on. The Asian detective dude.
Sidekick, but yes, I get what you're saying.
The Asian detective dude. I just said supporting characters. I didn't say sidekicks.
Supporting characters.
Asian detective dude.
Good.
Beast. I like Jonas just because I like the actor. He kind of was on and off though throughout the couple seasons.
Yeah, he was meh.
Riley's dad, Master Uguay, pretty dope.
Dude, love him.
Legend.
Keep going.
Felix, obviously,
best.
An animal. Animal. And last one for me, my boy Diego. Diego is a homie.
Yes.
Moving on to the supporting characters, I did not like. My least favorite,
Danny.
Actually, she's mid for me.
Danny.
I had her on this list. and then I took her off because I was like, I'm just impartial. But the supporting character, actually, the character,
I got
the character in general, I did not like the most is Angelica.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say Bug.
Dude, no. Every single time
Angelica.
she got on my screen, I just cringed and I wanted to hang myself.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. I didn't like her at all.
Super weird. They didn't do enough for her.
Her character was just a moron. Like, she fucked everyone over. She fucking got Raul killed, fucking got that one dude, slit that one dude's neck, then she fucking blew up her other students. Like, what the
she's
fuck?
Just stupid, dude. Yeah, no, I only have 3 supporting characters I actually didn't like. Bug.
There it is.
I hate Bug, dude. He's so stupid.
I love Bug.
And
He's
then,
hilarious.
obviously, Puck.
Nasty dude. Nasty guy. Nasty guy.
Hate him.
If you don't stop asking for a piece of Riley, we're gonna have to fight, bitch.
Facts, dude. I don't know. Anything for you guys that are different, because that's my entire list on both. Anything you guys would change? Anything you guys just would add?
I would add Jella to the list of characters, the supporting characters. I
really like
Jella.
I just forgot he existed because season 2 forgot he existed.
Yeah, I know, they didn't, whereas like with some of the other people, their sidekicks or whatever kind of did stuff. Hernando and Danny actually helped. With like Hernando's plot.
Yeah.
Jella did. Unfortunately, he just did not really help with Coffeus's plot. He was just there.
Yeah.
Diego ended up coming in and actually helping with the plot.
Yeah, I agree.
Felix helped with the plot.
That's why I didn't.
Jella did not, but I did like him. He wasn't like the best, but I really enjoyed him.
Yeah, me too, man. Yeah, I had him on there, and then I was like, well, I was like, honestly, he didn't really do much. So
it's just because he didn't do much, which is a bummer.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I would switch. I would put season 1 Danny in there somewhere. She was dumb in season 1.
On dislike, yeah, I could see that.
Season 1 Danny was idiot.
Yeah, I mean, she's a rapist. So
she took pictures she had no business taking. Like I told you, I said that last season. Like, she had no reason to take those pictures at all. She's there. She could see them do the stuff if she wanted to. She doesn't have to take pictures, but she did, and she fucked over everyone.
Yeah. No, I agree.
But fuck it, Rita's in Hollywood now.
Yeah, I'll say. I guess going off of this, I made a top 5 characters overall list. If you care to hear it. 1, obviously, Wolfgang. I mean, duh. Who else would it be? All right. 2, I have Joaquin as my second favorite character overall.
True.
3, surprising. I have Diego. Diego is that guy.
Go.
I actually really like Diego. 4, I have Riley because she was just kind of dope. Like, I don't know. I thought she was a good character.
Call me.
Yes, that's literally what I whispered too.
Come on.
And then
call me. Like, come on, guys. Like,
and then 5, I have Jonas because I actually, for some reason, really liked when he showed up.
Interesting.
Okay, that's solid.
Yeah, that's my list.
What kind of top 5 characters list would you have?
All right, so Wolfgang Felix.
As your 1, 2?
Yeah. Joaquin 3. Season 1 Coffee is 4.
Okay.
Season 2 Sun 5.
Okay. Didn't you have Coffeeus as like your 5th dude in season 1 rankings?
It made you realize what like you didn't have once you what you had when you lose it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. In terms of like favorites, Wolf at 1.
Yeah.
Season 1 Coffeeus at number 2.
Okay.
Sun at 3. Probably Lito at 4. And I think Hernando at 5.
Okay. No, that's fair. Hernando was dope. I like
He's
Hernando.
Such a good supporting hero. Oh, I had one other Hernando note from this season. That scene in episode 1 where he's teaching his class, and the dude is like, "Oh, it's blah, blah, blah," and then Hernando just breaks it down and turns it on him. First of all, that was cool. I also made the note that was the only scene we had in the entire show was solely based on a supporting character.
True.
You can go fact check me if you want, but it's the only scene that is not based or helped along by one of the main 8 people.
I mean,
think you're right.
To be fair, Lito was there, but he didn't really show up till after Hernando got his shit off.
Yeah.
Not until afterwards, yeah. So he just came in afterwards, but Hernando handled that whole thing by himself, and that was the only time we see that with just a supporting
He also
character.
said a lot of nothing
I loved it.
in that speech.
He did.
I was listening to the words he was saying. He was saying a lot of big words that meant nothing. Like, as someone who's been to English class, he was just trying to fill out the word requirement. Like,
Yeah.
He was just trying to hit the 1,000 words requirement and dip.
Nah, yeah, you're right, Tristan.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Hey, he still turned it around on that idiot, though. That dude was like, oh, you're gay.
Oh, no, that dude was a jerk. And he got
Facts.
roasted.
And he was like, yeah, so what? He was like,
I don't know.
punch you. And he goes like,
Well,
no.
I would say
Maybe.
before we get into our ratings and talking about English class, I'd like to take a second to say we're sponsored by Audible. Check it out. Click our link. Support our podcast. Get Tristan a new mic and maybe a LAN cable, and we'll be in it.
Maybe Tristan can rent a girlfriend.
Maybe Tristan can rent a girlfriend. Audible link.
Tristan is still single.
In the description.
In the description.
In the description below.
It's below.
But are we ready to get to the ratings?
Yes.
Question.
Okay.
Yes.
Are we going to do just season 2 ratings, or are we doing overall show ratings since the show is over?
I was going to give you both.
Yeah, that's
I'm
fair.
cool
I'll give both. I only
cool,
did season
cool
2, but I can come up with something on the spot, honestly.
I mean, I would hope so.
I got you first, since you only got season 2.
Yeah.
5 out of 10 season 2. Just par.
Okay. Interesting.
Just par for the course. I think Wolfgang and Son balanced out the bullshit with Coffeeus and fucking Kala. I think that balanced it out for me. I don't think season 2 did anything extraordinary outside of Wolfgang and Son. I don't think they did anything worse than Coffeeus, but it was okay. Like, it was just okay. I was pretty disappointed with how it went down compared to season 1. The show, it's gonna get like a 6 out of 10 for me. It's a very long, like, runtime show, but I feel like there's a lot of filler, a lot of montages, and I feel like if they actually used that time to, progress plot, they wouldn't have to have fucking God had a 3rd season and then get canceled. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah. I guess for me, I agree with a lot of what Reek just said. Also, I feel like the Coffeeus actor change brought it down a little bit, but Wolfgang is too good to give this like a average or below average score. So I have like a 5.5, 6 for season 2. I was really disappointed they didn't address like the big Coffeeus / Son plot lines, like with the politics thing and then her brother thing. Like, that was really upsetting. I also, like I said, felt like they didn't give a great connection to any character for at least me. For anyone not named Wolfgang, possibly will. If the show was just about Wolfgang, it could be like a 9 or a 10 show. But yeah, overall, season 1 and 2 put in the mix. I'm probably gonna have to give it like a 6, maybe 6.5, somewhere in there. Just overall. So yeah, because I think I gave season 1 a 6.5. So yeah, somewhere in between there.
Interesting. Okay, well, season 2, I would give like an 8, personally.
Okay.
Because they moved the A plot a bit more. Like, they found whispers. They spent time hunting whispers. The B plots were a little bit rougher for some people, like you guys have mentioned, and I'm not going to disagree with that. The Van Damme politics thing was not. I think it could have been the way to go, but they did it really bad. But I enjoyed the way this season went. They left us on the cliffhanger. There was plenty of action in this season. I was like, this is dope, and then the finale or whatever. Overall, personally, I give this show like a 9, 9.5. Like, I legitimately, between the concept, the concept alone, like, the concept for me is itself like a 9.5, 10. Like, I think it's super dope, original, new kind of stuff that, like, I hadn't personally seen before this, you know? And so that was huge for me. I was like, this is super cool. It's one of those, like, you know how, you go as a kid, you see something like as a kid, you saw or you read the Percy Jackson books and you're like, dude, I wish that was real. Like, I wish I could do that. I think when something that's clearly a sort of fantasy fiction kind of thing can make you wish that you could do that, I think that's I think that's a good sign that it is something good, and so this show made me like, dude, I wish this was a thing that would be like super cool. I thought the characters overall were really good. I didn't think any character was like particularly bad for the most part, so that was really cool for me. I thought the plot, mostly was good. There was some struggles with it at some parts. I think the character development happened pretty well. I also appreciated the fact that they tackled a lot of like social issues throughout the entire show. I mean, they had they did it on purpose, and I like that it worked for their concept especially well, but then it allowed them to just open that up to some other like social commentary kind of, just the diversity and everything. I mean, you had 8 different people from 7 different spots around the world. And so, I mean, like we saw with Lito and the whole machismo idea down in Mexico, we got that, that plot story, because that's a real thing down there. We got Nomi being a transgender gay woman in San Francisco. San Francisco is plenty friendly to that stuff, obviously, so it makes sense that she was there. But we got to see her deal with some of those struggles and ups and downs with that. We got Sun being a woman in a business, just basically ignored by her father for most of her life. So we saw, I mean, that I feel like wasn't surprising per se, but like made sense, and it was cool to see that. Kala was breaking barriers by being an important woman in science in India, where women are traditionally, housewives, I feel like, or they're not expected to do as much. And then there was some other stuff with her marriage with Rajan and everything, so that was cool. I mean, you had Wolf being an absolute baller the entire series, which honestly we could talk about forever, because Wolf is just legit. And just all those different things that really I thought all the stuff coming together made this show super dope.
Yeah, I totally respect it. I was gonna say, I think me and Reek are definitely in the minority of people who have watched this show as well. Like looking at the ratings, like IMDb gave it an 8.3 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes gave it 86%. TV.com gave it 8.7 out of 10. So I feel like, I like I said, I respect Tristan for saying that, because I feel like it gives us that different perspective on it. Because I mean, if it was just me and Enrique saying why we didn't like it or why we thought it was just kind of average, like you're not getting, I guess, the majority of the people that actually watched its opinions.
And I guess if I hadn't liked it so much, it may not have even ended up on this list.
This is true. Yeah.
No, that's the thing. I'm very glad to have watched it. Like I'm not saying I didn't enjoy the show. I actually would recommend it to people. It's just that some of my personal pet peeves with shows were checked off in this show, and that's what dropped it for me.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna say like, oh, I can't believe you think that or whatever. No, because I get what you're saying. I promise I do.
I'm glad I watched the show. I really did enjoy it. I think this is gonna be a fun show to like laugh about and think about later, like compared to some of the other stuff we're gonna end up watching.
I'll say, you think the Joaquin meme isn't gonna last? Come on.
Joaquin's gonna be any man who puts his hand on a woman for the rest of our career.
I was gonna say, dude, it's like Shooter. Like you think some of those memes, you think some of those memes aren't still lasting. Daddy's a ghost. That'll be a meme forever.
Merch will come out eventually.
Yeah, the Donnie scope. Like just so many.
Dude,
there's just so many different things we can take away from even shows that we think are just average or above average. Red Bam. Yeah. Anyway. All right, dude.
But man, yeah, no. So I mean, I guess that's our discussion, right?
Yeah. And if you were looking forward to our next show, other than the boys,
also Old Guard next week.
Old Guard next week.
Old Guard.
As decided on social media, we did put out a poll for next Binge Plus. between
Yeah.
Spencer Confidential and Old Guard. You guys said Old Guard. If you
Yep.
if you don't feel like watching Old Guard, go vote. If you don't want this to happen again, vote for next time, and you can get your show first or your movie first. But
Yes, sir.
outside of Old Guard, we have The Boys in 2 weeks. After we take a short break
2 weeks?
for Binge Plus, it turns out that they're staggering the release of The Boys season 2 so that people can't just get free trials and watch the whole thing at once like most people do. So that sucks. But what that means is we're gonna do season 1 before season 2 comes out, and then when season 2 finishes releasing, we'll do the full season 2 review for you guys. So to hold us over until then, we're gonna do another show in between Boys season 1 and Boys season 2. So everyone threw in their show, right? So
Sir.
for us, we have Daredevil, Lock and Key, and The Promised Neverland, right? We have those are the 3 shows.
What
I
is
have
The Promised Neverland on?
Netflix soon. Comes out September 1st on Netflix. Do
Oh,
not read anything about it. Please go in cold when we watch it.
I won't.
All right.
So I've seen Daredevil. I've seen Promised Neverland, but I haven't watched season 3 of Daredevil. I know none of you guys have seen Daredevil or Promised Neverland.
Nope. Or Lock and Key. I've never heard of that one either.
I have not heard of Lock and Key.
Lock and Key is another Netflix original.
So
Okay.
We're not biased to Netflix, by the way. Like,
Oh, no.
until they sign a contract with us, we'll go to Hulu, Amazon Prime. We might even pirate some shit.
Maybe not.
It depends. But yeah, so those are the 3 shows. We're gonna spin this wheel. We're gonna decide what we're gonna watch. Here we go, gentlemen. Spin, spin, spin. Oh, we have. Looks like I'm about to go back to an old friend. The first show we have up is Daredevil.
We have Daredevil, huh?
So I believe Eli
alright.
submitted that one.
Yes, sir. I was gonna say, so The Boys, will we have enough leeway to do 3 seasons of Daredevil in between?
If we do not do the Binge Plus for Tristan's vacation, then
okay.
Yes, I think so.
All right, we will discuss at a podcast, but
Yes. But so yes, look forward to Daredevil. I will get to visit an old friend of mine that I haven't watched in 5 years, I think. 4 or 5 years it's been since I watched season 1.
Damn, nice.
It's been a while because I watched it when it first came out. So I'm excited to see if it holds up. I know Eli's always wanted to watch it.
Yeah, I'm interested for sure. That's why I put it on the list.
But yeah, gentlemen, you got anything else to say before we close it out?
Thank you for the recommendation, Tristan. I probably wouldn't have watched this if it wasn't for you. So
That's absolutely true.
I love putting stuff on. I love putting people on to new stuff. This was like, I mean, yeah, this is just at the top of my list for Netflix shows. So I thought hopefully, I can get more people to watch it because it seems like this one has like a smaller community but a loyal community.
It seems like a cult following, yeah.
Yeah. So glad you guys enjoyed it enough.
So yes, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you realize that we came back to this week with fucking fire. I'm very happy with how we did this. I hope you guys enjoyed as much as we did. So to close it out, we are the Binge Boys. And
Yes, sir.
signing off today, my name is Enrique.
I'm Eli.
Hey, I'm Eli.
No, that's Tristan.
No, I'm Tristan. I'll get you guys later.
All right, dude. God damn it.
And thank you for watching this week. We will catch you next Monday. Goodbye.